So guys, um, wasn't actually able to splice them really. At least I don't think, cause I don't think I have the software for it for my computer. Um, but what I do have, hold on, is this SCP 1309 in front of me. All right, I'm just gonna continue. SCP 1309 is to be continuously monitored for any irregular activity, including spatial anomalies or behavior of its inhabitants. Interaction with the inhabitants of SCP 1309 outside of authorized testing and interviews is to be kept to a minimum. Inhabitants showing continuous or otherwise invasive interest in Foundation personnel or objectives are to be administered Class B anesthetics. Because the mechanics of SCP 1309's anomalous properties are not yet fully understood, personnel are forbidden from spending more than 12 consecutive hours within SCP 1309. Description: SCP 1309 is the town of Kleinburg, located in Dowey County, South Dakota, although inhabitants claim they are located within Armstrong County. That's it. SCP 1309 has a population of approximately 2,600. The town's inhabitants are of amicable disposition and are generally receptive to questions from Foundation personnel. Biological analysis show no abnormalities within the inhabitants. SCP 1309 is effectively locked in a recursive period of time within the 1920s. Long-term observation has determined that the events do not repeat with each cycle, and inhabitants retain all memories and experiences between cycles. Analysis of on-site records coupled with interviews have determined that the period of time is 3,289 days long, extending from February 5th, 1920 to August 19th, 1928. No discernible spatial or temporal anomalies are detectable when the cycle resets. The inhabitants of the town live and age as would be expected. The and both dead and both deaths and births have been observed. As writing, the only constant events in each cycle are the inhabitants' perceptions of time and all outside news received in SCP 1309 via radio broadcasts or newspapers. Newspapers and radio broadcasts receive wait, hold on. Wait up here. Newspapers and radio broadcasts received in SCP 1309 are consistent documented with documentation from that time period and repeat on the correct dates. Assuming that the anomaly first took effect in accordance with the actual August 19th 1928. Hold on. There's people walking around. Oh shit. SCP 1309 has experienced this 8-year cycle approximately 10 times. SCP 1309 is largely self-sufficient. However, supplies that are rare or otherwise difficult to produce or obtain locally are delivered by truck that materializes at the edge of SCP 1309 and upon delivering supplies dematerializes at the opposite edge. Commonly delivered supplies include non-local newspapers, brand name products and food, and certain raw materials. Uh, Interrogation of the drivers has determined that they have no awareness of any anomalous properties. Observation has determined that if an inhabitant of SCP 1309 attempts to leave SCP 1309, they will dematerialize at the edge of the town and immediately materialize on the opposite side. Questioning has found that the inhabitants who disappear and reappear in this fashion believe they have just returned from an extended vacation. However, SCP 1309's inhabitants typically show no desire to venture outside of their town. often stating that they are content with life in their town. Inhabitants show no awareness of anomalous properties, even when explicitly brought to their attention. See attached documentation for more detail. SCP-1309 Interview Log. Interviewer: Researcher Laura. Interviewed: George blank. Note: the interview was conducted at the beginning of the news cycle. Begin log. Good morning, Mr. Blank. How the fuck am I supposed to bleep that shit out? I'm just telling you guys right now, I am not going to modify it, and I can't modify it. It fucking sucks. I'm just gonna say bleep, because I'm fucking hilarious. George Bleep, morning, ma'am. Researcher Laura. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say their name and then what they said. Alright, Laura. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if that's alright. It's no trouble at all. This for the papers or something? Yes, just a simple survey. Now can I ask you how old you are? I am 29 years old. And your birth date? March 15th, 1922. Thank you. Just for the record, what is today's date? February 5th. And this year? And the year? It seems to have slipped my mind. Funny thing to lose track of. It's 1920s. It's 1920. Thank you. No, what was yesterday's date? It was August 19th. It was August 19th, 1928. What exactly is this about? Bear with me. This is just routine. Now, if you're able, could you name the last 7 presidents of the United States? Is this some sort of history quiz? My memory isn't perfect, but I'm pretty sure it would be Wilson, Harding, then Hardy died in office, so Coolidge took over, then Wilson, Harding, but he died 2 years into his term. Coolidge right now we have President Woodrow Wilson. Mr. Blank, does anything you have told me struck you as odd? No? Why would it? You told me that your birthday is March 15th, 1922, and that today's date is February 5th, 1920, correct? Is that the same 3 men that have served as president for the last 7 terms? I did say that. What are you getting at? Think it through, Mr. Blank. You believe that it is 1920. This is a full 2 years before you said you were even born. Right. Furthermore, you said that yesterday it was 1928. Do you believe 8 years have suddenly disappeared? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Are you sure you're not confused? Do you know when your parents married, Mr. Blank? They married in 1928. Which is 4 years from now. That's correct. Isn't that all strange to you? No, ma'am. All right, tell me, Mr. Blank. How do you like living in your town? It's perfect. I'd never want to live anywhere but here and now. Thank you very much, Mr. Blank. I believe we're done here. You're welcome, I guess. Not sure what you got from this. End log. Addendum 1309A. A thorough survey of on-site historical records has revealed that the inhabitants of SCP-1309 have diverged from the social-political norms of the 1920s on more than one occasion. Some significant events are documented below. Due to the disorganized and repetitive nature of SCP-1309's available records, it is difficult to tell when events took place in regards to actual dates. However, a tentative order of events have been established. God damn. I'm losing my voice. SCP-1309 Event Log. Perceived dates within SCP-1309. June 1927 through May 23. Shit. I have to stop at this and after a while. My voice is starting to fuck up. Perceived dates within... Okay, yeah, we did that. Description: a significant portion of SCP-1309's population began advocating for the civil rights of African Americans. This movement does not have any discernible catalyst. This movement carried on for approximately 6 years. Notes: race relations within SCP-1309 do not currently appear to be significantly different from what was expected of 1309's 1920s North America. God damn. Perceived dates within SCP-1309, October 1921 through April 1923. Description: inhabitants of SCP-1309 began staging regular protests in front of the City Hall, demanding that the Warren G. Hoarding repeal the recently passed 19th Amendment. Damn. Yeah, now I'm fucking up. Whoa. Analysis has determined that in actual term, Dwight D. Eisenhower was standing president. Notes: South Dakota granted constitutional suffrage to women in 1917, 3 years prior to the passing of the 19th Amendment. Holy crap. No. Oh, God. Alright, well, I'm going to stop right there. Holy crap. I'll catch you guys next time. Wow. My voice is fucking gone.